Taurus, welcome into a next 48-hour tarot reading for you. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there per usual. But I did pre-pull three main beginning energy oracle cards. And the first of which you got is Door to Romance. Absolutely beautiful. And we also have, to build upon that, the woman holding a heart as well as the man holding a heart. And so I feel like this is a 2-day period where there's a huge focus upon this door opening, I'm hearing very swiftly, easily towards this romantic connection. And it could be, the potential of, a couple different options for the singles drawn to the reading. But I wouldn't be surprised if there are some within this collective where it's almost as if this is another door opening into, it's like the page is turning into a new chapter within this already wonderful commitment, this relationship of some sort within your life. But I am getting, naturally, once again, there are some single Tauruses drawn to this reading. And this doesn't have to be naturally a male and a female, one of which being you. But remembering that we all do have our masculine and feminine side. And so I feel, at the very least, whatever connection or two this is speaking upon, there's one of which that is more within their feminine side and one that's more within their masculine side, at least in regards to this connection. But I also feel like the next 2 days is really pointing out to one, if not multiple people, that you have a loyal heart, all right? And I find as I'm seeing an image, a vision of the broken heart card from this deck, you have been treated poorly, or, one, if not multiple people within your past have broken your Taurus heart to an extent, if not fully. And so they're saying this is a time where we each individually, especially when it comes to our dating life, we need to make sure that we're not letting our past, speak upon our future and hold ourselves, not allowing that past and certain difficulties with dating and whatnot to push us to hold back, if you will, okay? There's something about the way somebody's looking at you, the way somebody's thinking about you, complimenting you. But on another note, to shift away from love, dating, romance for a hot second, this is a period where you're going to be experiencing the fruits of your labor, all right? You're putting yourself out there in the limelight and the spotlight for a lot, and that's really working to your advantage. You're gaining the rewards, the results, the discovering, and the adding up due to it. But even if this doesn't entail for some, or fully, this limelight, spotlight, efforts and victory, it does feel like either way your efforts are adding up to or creating these results, these rewards, and you're feeling satisfied because of it. It's almost this vibe of you having a bit of a Midas touch in the midst of, yet again, continuously transforming as a soul. And I feel like your confidence, the way you're presenting yourself to the world, to other people, including this romantic connection or two, is very different in comparison to the past. And it's feeling very bold and brave, maybe even to be labeled as courageous for some. But I feel like I chose these colors to wear today for purpose, for this reading. Thinking about yellow representing brightness, sunniness, happiness, while I'm hearing liveliness. And then blue typically gives me a very tranquil, flowing, peaceful sort of energy and message. And so those two vibes and energy, or types of energy, is going to be, not only what you're exuding, giving off, utilizing for this and that of importance in the next 2 days, but it's going to be overall the energy within your energy field, if you will. You know what I mean? Because you're creating this happiness. You're, for some, gaining a bit more of a pep in your step. And I was just shown a vision of me kind of shaking my booty, doing a little bit of a dance. And so I feel you are going to be shaking your thing in the next 48. You're going to be doing a bit of a dance here and there. But it feels like there's some sort of community that is viewing you in a very strong, very talented light. And so naturally for me, I guarantee it's going to be, this channel, maybe even, my TikTok page. But it feels like there's also something about, for some, a work environment that is really respecting you more, looking at you in the right light. But look at this. Goddess of the moon, as well as rest and rejuvenation. And so I really feel like you are going to be finding the next 2 days entailing a nice balance between rest and rejuvenation, taking care of yourself, as well as putting in the work and connecting with whoever, again, these romantic cards are speaking upon. But it just feels like there's different chances in the next 48 to heal as well, to maybe heal, all right, your expectations. Okay, that could pertain to maybe more than one area of your life, aspect of which. But it does feel like, as I'm now being drawn to the color white, so colors are going to be part of this period, as well as angel numbers. But the color white gives us the message of purity. And as my leg just started moving up and down, I find that you're needing to recognize when your energy feels a little bit off, whether you're feeling a little bit on edge, negatively affected by this or that. I mean, Tauruses are just a very sensitive sign. But we didn't even really speak upon this Goddess of the Moon card, because it feels like in the next 2 days you're going to be in a very peaceful way or ways, shining bright like the god or goddess that you are meant to be more than ever, feeling like, okay, being perceived as. And so I feel like there's really a way about how you're sitting, carrying yourself, how you're speaking, maybe even your mannerisms and how you're dressed playing into it. And I feel this is really giving off the energy that people do want at this time, the energy and the vibe that people are craving more of, which it feels like somebody is really appreciative of you. Okay, and this could be more than one person, but I really feel like it's somehow tied into this romance door card. But it almost feels like being drawn to the center of this card here. It's like some Tauruses within this collective, I'm getting very clearly, have their heart on lockdown, okay, or just locked up, guarded. It's this protective way about you because of the past, because you don't want to be treated poorly or to go through, similar difficulties in regards to putting yourself out there. But they're saying that at this point along your path, you are way more protected, guided, and supported by spirits of importance, I'm hearing plus some, than you were when you were dating those people who treated you poorly, did you wrong, maybe stabbed you in the back, or anyways, I feel like some drawn to the reading dealt with stalkers, somebody, if not multiple people, who hacked their phone or computer or both. It could have been narcissistic behavior in your past. And so they're saying that you, at this point as well, are more capable of very efficiently and quickly trusting your intuition while noticing the red flags and the green flags. And so Spirit's saying you're also somebody, I feel, who really doesn't look at things with rose-tinted glasses on, where I feel once upon a time, or at least at certain points rewinding back, you did. You know what I mean? And you basically ignored the red flags and whatnot, So I find that this as well will be working to your advantage when it comes to connections, or one in particular. But let's move on to some Kipper cards. 9 minutes of just those energy oracles. But for Taurus, again, the color yellow, main female. So I find that this could be speaking upon somebody else, but I find that a lot of which within this collective, male or female, or regardless of how you wish to be perceived in this world, you are very much in your feminine energy within this 2-day period, and you're being viewed at as a main character within a situation, maybe within their world, but you're feeling more than ever like a main character with true purpose and importance, and this is even adding to your confidence, and I'm hearing your strut, and even the way of which you do this and that, create, develop, and put yourself out there once again. Ooh, wealthy man. So I feel like for some, you may be reminded that you're meant to be a wealthy masculine individual in the future, or maybe that you're meant to, in a very final way, commit, maybe get married to a very wealthy individual who is confidently a masculine type of individual, okay? Or at least at certain points. But you might find that this is pretty much giving off a combination of your energy in the next 48, where you're somebody who is wealthy at this time, or is meant to be in the future at the very least, while having a balance of that masculine and main female kind of energy. Okay, so take it as you will. But moving right along, I just saw the main male card at the bottom of the deck. What else do we have for Taurus? The family room. All right, there's something about a main room, a family, like a living room, could be a dining room within a housing situation. You may as well find that this is speaking upon a place to gather with someone that you are interested in, maybe that is even more interested in you. But as well, there may be something about the next 2 days where Spirit is saying somebody is a false individual. Maybe somebody, drawn to the reading is going to be lied to, or I'm hearing the word fib, or a glorified truth. And you're going to be noticing this very easily, because I find that you are able to see through people's BS, and you're trusting your intuition more than ever. But yet again, love is just coming up in this reading a ton, as we do have the message card, and this could talk about as well one if not multiple messages in a platonic sense, maybe even work matters playing into it. But they were just showing this part of the envelope having a heart on it, a red heart. And so I feel like you're going to be expecting a love message or two, if not multiple. But let's move on and pull some tarot. Which deck do I want to use? Let's do this one. The Wild Reflections Tarot. Wow, I feel a little bit stiff right now. I kind of need to shake it off. May happen to at certain points. The Devil card. So I find that temptation is popping up within the next 48. You're thinking about a devil character that you dated from the past, if not multiple. But the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, because it feels like you're thinking about a wish fulfillment for the future that's going to leave you with more control, with more financial savings, and income otherwise. But I really feel like there's something about you holding a wish fulfillment that you are maybe in the midst of, and it could be this person, if not multiple, that romantic door opening for you. Even in regards to the cornucopia card, once again, it just feels like you are maybe holding it close to your chest and not, very Seven of Swords kind of energy, not expressing, updating people as much as you maybe once would have. It's this feeling of you wanting to sort of see where things go, or you're wanting to just keep it more so on the down low. And I feel like you're maybe more into somebody than you want to admit to other people for one if not multiple reasons. I'm hearing I don't want anybody to get in the way. The Six of Swords, you're going to be thinking about what you need to leave behind in the future, regardless of what that ends up being for you. And you may even find that there's guidance to step away from a situation temporarily if you have the ability, the chance to do so, because the energy just isn't all of that, all right? And there could be multiple aspects of which that's playing into that. But yeah, look at this, the Hermit card and the Death, and I almost said and Rebirth card, kind of like in the Light Seers Tarot. And so I feel like the next 48 is giving you prime opportunity when you are leading and or within your own, hermit mode, your solo time, to focus upon your individual transformation from the past and currently, and to notice how something, if not multiple situations, are growing quite nicely. But it really feels like your path with all these butterflies is changing by the day for the better, as I feel this is a time for you to feel more empowered, to gain rewards once again, to succeed. But most importantly, they're saying that this door to romance is opening because it's destined, it's meant to be. They're saying very clearly, so Taurus, walk on through. You deserve it, okay? So those are your messages for the next 48. I hope they were truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light.